Welcome back, Homestead family and backyard gardeners. This is Rob from Gardens Fresh Homestead, eating fresh to your plate. And today on the 23rd of August, we're down here at our cutting table and we're getting ready for our spring and summer crop. So before we get going, if you have clicked on this video and you are a real human being and not just AI, can you give this video a really big thumbs up on the way in, and don't forget to like and subscribe and write your thoughts and comments down below. It'd be really much appreciated. On today's episode, we are putting into pots sunflowers. So we got 4 cells of 6 per cell, and basically we've got 21 that germinated out of 24, so 3 did not germinate, so that's pretty good ratio. I'm pretty happy with that. Put those to the side. We've got radishes. Now, usually I direct sow, but a number of years we've had a bit of issues direct sowing with other plants and whatnot, so I thought, you know what, let's direct sow and just see what we can get. We'll put those to the side for the moment. Now, if you're tuning in last week, Mr. Possum gnawed on my pineapple. It was bittersweet. So, and as you can see, the root system is just starting to come out on that. So we're going to pot him up as well. So a lot going on here on the homestead. So without further ado, we're going to pot the radishes first. And I'm going to show you with the sunflowers how to pot them up into better containers and to keep them nice and straight. And I'm going to show you the tricks of the trade here with my trusty spoon. It's the only way really to get these seedlings out of the tray without damaging the root system and you know, all the soil falling apart. So look at that, it just comes off straight and easy. Tricks of the trade right there. And we're just going to put 2 in the one there, maybe like that. Look at that, beautiful. Out it pops, absolutely beautiful. Break this in half and just keep that nice and gentle so it doesn't fall apart, and keep them nice and straight. You know, it's the last week of winter here in sunny Queensland, so I thought, why not get our head start on spring and our summer crop, and that's what I'm doing right now. Go into the holes nice and gently. So write your thoughts down if you direct sow your radishes. We really much appreciate to hear what you have to say. All right. Going in nice and gently there. Okay, get it down to the ground. See, I've got too much garden space filled up with all my potatoes and other crops at the moment, so I've just got to think outside the box and just plant what I can in different circumstances. And it might be a cardboard box, it might be a 20-litre container, you know, whatever works for you, and that's what it's all about. You know, it doesn't have to be expensive, nothing fancy. Alright, put the name tag there. Look out. And 2 more. Awesome. You can hear that dog barking in the ground over the next suburb, not mine. All right. Let's see. Actually, these are coming out really nicely, actually. Very nice indeed. Actually, I might just break that apart and just move that over here like so. Okay, so there you have it. We've got about 18 or 19 radishes ready to put on the ground. I'm going to give these a nice little water and some mulch so they don't dry out, but I can't put them in the sun too much all day because they'll just die out. So, all right, I'm going to set up for the sunflowers and I'm going to show you how to stake them up so they stay nice and straight. Rightio, so we've got 2 different type of stake pegs. We've got a tomato bush stake peg here and a bamboo one. I find that the bamboo's a little bit too skinny. Maybe you can get the fatter ones at your local green box store. I've cut these about 8 inches and it's just to help to support the seedlings grow nice and tall and straight. So whatever option that you want to do, doesn't really matter. And so I'm going to show you how to put them together. Now these special little clips, the wife gets them at some sort of cheapy junk shop in the gardening section, and I find that these really hold up really nicely actually. And we're just going to put them on like so, right there on the edge of it, and it's just going to support the flower when it grows up nice and tall. So where are we here? All right, grab our first sunflower. These look absolutely awesome. You know, growing these from seed yourself, just an amazing experience. All right, so we'll put this down. It's going to crumble on me. Yeah, as I thought you would. All right, in we go like so. And put it in and just move that back like so, and put that in first like that. And that's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. We're off to the races. See, what I find is eventually they'll get too long and they'll snap their backs down the lower part. Even though the plant is still alive and looks healthy, it's dead basically. So this is just a bit of a helping hand, a bit of a leg up to just to support that flower in those first couple of weeks, the first month, to get established, to be nice and healthy and strong. That's what it's really all about. Like this one here, it's a bit bowed in here, but hopefully that'll strengthen up. Now these grow about 30 centimeters, so I think, or it's 45 centimeters, so it's not a real tall sunflower. What I did last year, the sunflowers I had were the giant ones, which grow about 6 feet to 10 feet tall. Absolutely unbelievable height. The cockatoos had an absolute field day. my boss told me that the cockatoos would come and ravage all of them. I said, no, I don't see any cockatoos around my area at all. And by jingoes, when the sunflowers are up and nice and strong and all flowered, I guarantee you there was half a dozen cockatoos and galahs just at their sunflower on top. Ooh, careful now, careful now. Alright, we've got the first 5 done, we've still got another 21 to go, so I'm going to keep motoring on and I'll bring you back once it's all done. Okay, I've finally finished all these and completely watered. And I've just looked at the packet, and these are the giant single sunflower seeds. These grow to 180 to 300 centimeters, so it's going to be a really tall plant. So these probably grow 6 feet like me, or even higher. So it's going to be awesome this year. We've got 21, and we're just going to keep these, you know, just on the shade, sunny side, so that they're not getting sunbaked every day before I introduce them to the hot sun in the coming weeks, because we're in the last week of winter and we're coming into spring and it's really warm now. So we'll put these to the side, we'll pot this pineapple head, and then we'll go over and harvest some cabbages. Alright, so we've got our pineapple top from the other week when Mr. Possum bit into half of it, and you can start to see now that there's roots starting to form on that, and we've got a nice good sized pot here, and we're just going to put it in the center like so and just compact it. And I've also noticed that a couple of my other pineapple tops that I planted or harvested a couple of years ago are starting to shoot through. It should have been the same time as the other pineapple last week, but it all varies. They won't flower and shoot up at the same time. That's what I'm starting to see. Alright, so that's another one done. Alrighty-o. And we'll just put that in there like so. Give it a nice water later. Alright, so we're off to the raised garden bed and we're going to harvest some cabbages. Okay, so we're down here at our cabbage and cauliflower raised garden bed, and as you can see there's nothing else in behind me. That's because Mr. Possum gnawed at all the tops and it didn't reshoot, and basically winter lost in my harvest of broccoli and cauliflower this year. So it's been an absolute disaster. So I've got a cage out for Mr. Possum. He's on a road trip, hopefully very shortly. But further ado, we're going to rip up these sugarloaf cabbages. That's not too bad actually. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we'll just get all that crap off. Like so. They can go in the compost bin, or if you've got chickens or whatnot, or cows, you can feed it to them. So a little bit dirty there, one snail, that's okay. We'll get that cleaned up and we'll be eating that one. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's put this over here. Let's see. Yeah, another one. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. We've liked it to be a lot bigger, but hey, you know, this is what you get on the homestead, you know. Beggars can't be choosy. What God gives you, basically. So that's all just dirt. You can wash that off, but look at that. That's perfect, beautiful. All right. Yeah, I'm generous with that one. I might just leave that one for the moment. And now this is the big one. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's a big one. Awesome, awesome. All right. And snail. Yeah. Some of the top there, a little bit slimy, but you take a couple of the layers off and it's lovely. So I reckon that's pretty good going. So that's not too bad for a little harvest. I would have liked to have done better this winter, but unfortunately Mr. Possum has attacked everything else, all except the cabbages. Something I've learned, Mr. Possum does not like cabbages. So write your thoughts and comments down below, we really much appreciate it. And don't forget to sub to the channel, it would be really much appreciated to get this channel up and growing. So until then, either grow big or go to the shops. Thank you very much again for watching at Gardens Fresh Homestead. Bye for now.